Have you ever felt like you're just one book, one video, or one piece of research away from finally being able to start your project? Maybe you spend months, years, decades researching, collecting data, only to realize that you're still staring at the ceiling, completely paralyzed. Well, here is why your brain is tricking you as an INFP, and three things that you can do to help. Personally, I've made over 1,300 videos at this moment, and I have several courses, like 10 courses, and I've written three books. I've spent a lot of time working on how to outsmart, how to finagle this part of myself so that I actually do take the actions that are important to me. So I want to tell you about how I deal with this every day and give you some ideas on how you can do it too. So think about it like swimming. I used to swim all the time, and then for some reason, I kind of just forgot how to swim. And I was getting ready to go to Okinawa. I was going to go to, it's like Japan's Hawaii, okay? And I was like, I'm going to learn how to swim this year so that I can go out and be more confident swimming with my daughter and my family. And if there's a problem, I can go save them. Those kind of thoughts, right? And also, it would be fun too, right? And I spent hours watching videos on YouTube on like proper stroke technique and breathing patterns, even fluid dynamics, things that helped me conceptually gain an understanding, but I actually had no idea how to swim. Like I saw some different techniques that I could apply, but I hadn't done it yet, right? When I physically jumped in the water, the YouTube videos were there to kind of remind me, but they weren't actually there to like supplement the experience that I didn't have. So theoretical data and information cannot replace sensory lived XP experience. So what we want to do is we want to actually get more experience. We want to take some proper actions so that we can understand more about it. Because I know that you can imagine anything. You can see thousands, millions, billions of different possibilities. And those each feel like they could potentially happen. And it feels like you've lived into some of those experiences. And because you've imagined it, it feels like you're actually doing the work. And yet, it's not. You're going to get way more experience by actually taking something, way more knowledge and information by actually taking an action and getting real world feedback from it. And I know as introverts, we don't like hearing that, but that has been my experience over and over again. I can think about how to build a course for 4 years, but once I actually start to make it and design it and film it and write it, do all these things, I gain so much more knowledge and experience. And then I get feedback from the outer world too. So imagine somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I want you to make some spaghetti for me. I just really want some spaghetti. Can you do that?" And then we go and we spend hours researching different recipes, watching YouTube videos, studying, going to ChatGPT, asking for how to do it, going shopping. And we're actually researching how to make handmade penne noodles because we think that that's what they might want. But they requested spaghetti. So we come out there with this like artisanal handmade penne, and all they really wanted was just some microwave spaghetti that satisfies them. Make sure that you match the output, the quality, the expectations to what the actual objective requirement is, and not this internal sense of, am I fulfilling my soul? Is this really aligned with me? Is this a proper representation of myself at all times? Are my values really poured into this spaghetti sauce? When oftentimes it's not really about that. It's about what is the expectation and are we meeting that expectation? And again, this can work for us if it's some personal project. Like, what would be a sign? What would the evidence criteria be that shows us that we actually finished it and it's good? not just a personal feeling, but like how could you show it to somebody else? Give some sort of metrics to it. And I know we don't like metrics either, but this is how we can actually stop overthinking all these things, and we can actually produce them and then get feedback on them and improve. In neurolinguistic programming, there's a phrase that's the meaning of any communication is the response that it gets. Again, they might have just wanted a simple spaghetti, and we've made this gorgeous penne dinner, and maybe they're allergic to something that's in penne. I don't know, right? It might not match what other people want as well. And we spend a lot of time focusing on other people, but we also start from within. We start, what would I want? Oh, I would want somebody to really create this nice meal for me and spend all this time and energy researching. It makes me feel like I am important, that I have meaning in their life. But if it's not what we wanted, then also we would be like, well, I said I wanted a hamburger. So why are we having fish today? I don't want fish. Another thing that we can do is to create some silly rules, some time boxing or rules to keep us within the sandbox so that we don't go explore in all these different avenues and possibilities. So your introverted feeling is constantly going to want to, your soul, this part of you that is the leader of your questing party of your mind, that's always asking, what does my conscience say about this? Is this a good thing to do? Is this aligned with your identity? That part of you really struggles with making quick decisions unless we know that it's attached to one of our values, unless we know that this is something I really don't like, I hate, or something that I love. It's easier to make those decisions, but that is not something that comes easily for most people until you've spent time actually defining them. But what we can do is we can just take 60 minutes, set this maximum of 60 minutes deadline for research. When the timer hits 0, then we're done. We're not researching anymore. We're done with information gathering. Your explorer, your extroverted intuition, that part of you that's always about new ideas, new possibilities, new novel information, has had its fun. It's played around. And now we're done. We're moving into, it's time to do something with this information, time to take action on it, time to execute as the commander part of ourselves wants. The commander is extroverted thinking. This is often a struggle for INFPs. It's about getting things done. It's about organizing tasks, structure, checking metrics, checking things off a list. And that part of us wants some attention too. So after we've done the research, we can pass it on to the commander. The commander can start taking some actions. Okay, we have all this information. What's the simplest structure that we can take? What's the first action? How could we make this simple? How could we make this easy? And then once we've started doing that, we can check in with the soul again. Does this feel aligned? Are we actually doing something that is reflective of who we are, and it also satisfies the expectations of the other person? And the last thing that we can do, the technique that helps me, is to treat action as data collection. So we need to reframe the concept of taking action as simply getting more high quality data and information. Again, we can research endlessly, but once we start doing things and getting real world feedback, it's cleaner. There's more fidelity, more depth of information there because we've done the thing. We also know how we feel about it truly, as opposed to an imagined situation that we are then summoning feelings within us. We're actually doing something and getting feedback from it and assessing how we feel about it. Is this good? Is it bad? Did we like it? Did we like the process? What did I learn? What did I learn about myself? That is one of the best questions you can ask. What did I learn about myself? And then it's It's more accurate, it's true, and it's not something that you're just simulating inside your head. So, if you are tired of hoarding information and you want to actually start executing, start taking action, start producing, being more prolific with your creative potential, then join a group of like minded intuitives and INFPs in the Evolve community. You can click the link below or go to evolve.geekpsychology.com. See you there.